Yes, you did. Super high-tech headphones, everybody.
Yeah.
As Jedi said, hello, Galaxy. I am Chris Pirillo. Actually, she said she's Jedi, and she is. You're named after your grandmothers and your mother. Okay, show them the phone. I know, they don't want to talk about smartphones. Show them your phone, Jedi.
This is from DNA of dough, but it didn't try.
Daddy had a few spare smartphones lying around, and so Jedi inherited the LG V30.
Yeah.
Sometimes Daddy loses track of which smartphone is which smartphone because he's not really a smartphone guy. Some would say he's not really a smart guy. I would beg to differ. So this is Jedi's phone. We let her play with the Star Wars app on here, lock it down and everything, and it was lost up until a week ago. So we're very grateful that we found it. So Jedi is jamming to music that isn't playing right now, but that's appropriate because we don't have rights to rebroadcast any tunes. I'd go with chip tunes personally, 8-bit music.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. If you've been missing me, there's nothing to miss. I'm still alive, and Jedi is as well. She will probably be joining me more frequently. Here's the thing. TLDR, the Locker Gnome Daily Report. I'd like to bring it back with your help. It's true. The announcement is happening right now because I checked out YouTube today. I don't go there all that often. Kidding, I'm there every 5 minutes. And YouTube finally enabled memberships. Now, if you're not familiar with memberships, this is the kind of thing I was trying to pull off before Patreon even existed. You remember Nomies way back in the day?
Do you know how this one is? It's Navigator, but it's Hacky tried, but he got paid on my nail polishes.
That's the thing about phones. Is you got to make sure yours is nail polish compatible.
Yeah,
hers is. She taps and clicks all the time. It needs to be recharged, though.
Yeah, recharge.
Yeah, we need to recharge it. Get the battery going again. Kind of like TLDR. So here's the deal. Okay, let's remember. Indoor voice. We have live stream voices, indoor voices. Even though Daddy is loud and he does project, he doesn't necessarily scream all that often. I mean, if you're excited, I get it.
Don't do that.
I need to do that because
I don't know.
I need to tell people what's going on. Baby, let's bring it. Do you hear me? The loud Chris Pirillo asking someone to bring it down a few notches. Honey, we need to explain this to them and then we can play around, okay? So we're having fun. We can play around. You can show them what you got because apparently toy videos are all the rage. She loves playing with toys just like her daddy. That's okay, honey. That's okay. There you go. I knew I wanted to bring back TLDR. I just couldn't do it in the way that I guess people were used to receiving it. You're at a 10. We need you at a 5. There you go. That's a good modulation right there. Great attenuation. Bringing it down. Good job. So I have been alive, and I knew I wanted to do TLDR again, but back when I wrapped things up last year, I knew that the only way it would come back is with your support. And that's the truth. I know there are a million creators out there who do things differently, and that's great. Good for them. I've certainly been doing things differently, and for the past little while, I've been spending most of my time and attention on Creator Decks. That's something that I announced on my birthday, though I haven't really shared anything. We are moving forward. The initial platform is ready, or really close to being ready for testers, fellow creators. So most of my experience over the past 22 years is kind of being poured into a platform. But for me to, build software for fellow creators, I certainly need to kind of keep my head in the game. And part of that is also exploring what, different platforms are doing for monetization strategies and creators. And I've always known that crowdfunding has been a great way of supporting endeavors. And I've been looking forward to doing something like this with YouTube. And despite having tried a variety of YouTube channels, ultimately people just kept turning back to this one. So I thought, well, it may be worth giving a shot. I think, people say that they want me to talk about this stuff. That's great. Happy to talk about the things that you want to talk about. But in terms of the economics model behind it, it doesn't necessarily work the way it used to. So I turned on channel memberships. You can join. It should be a button. I don't know if your country supports the feature yet. I guess it's kind of brand new. But you can press the join button on just about any page. Like the live video page had it. My channel page had it. People are obviously joining right now. You can see the new members are popping up behind me. And I zoomed in on live chat. So you can actually join the live video if you want. You just become a member during the live video and bam. So TLDR is more often than not going to be member only. I may end up doing one free TLDR, an open broadcast for all once a week, just to say, hey, we do this every weekday if you want to listen. Maybe once every 2 weeks. I haven't really decided, but I have decided to give TLDR another run. My goal with TLDR specifically is to reach, this is no joke, I would like to reach 1,000 members on YouTube. I don't think that's too much to ask. If I'm giving you everything that you want, that's what I'm asking in return. 1,000, just 1,000 people. All I gotta find is 1,000. We never really made it that far with earlier efforts, but never had it been as seamlessly integrated as it is on YouTube. It's so easy to do. Press the join button. But that's really what this video, the crux of this video is about. I realize it's difficult to explain to non-creators or subscribers, members, what it's like to kind of be in my shoes or fellow creators' shoes. It's not as easy as you think. And it takes a lot, for me to kind of get over that hump of recognizing that you want something from me, I want to give it to you, but unless that model lines up, it doesn't work. So at least it doesn't work for me. It may work for you, but there's a lot of content out there that you can watch, a lot of other people you can watch. I'm just grateful that you still want to, listen to my perspectives, whether or not they happen to be on smartphones that I don't necessarily pay much attention to, or new toys that Jedi's really paying attention to. Hey Jedi, who's this? Kira from the Han Solo movie. See, if things got quiet and we didn't get a new member on a screen, then that's what happens. That's the threat. I'm going to pick up a Star Wars figure. I've got this exclusive Leia to unbox, the Bespin Leia, the exclusive one. Okay, I promise Jedi, you can open the Leia. This Leia, the sculpt is wonderful. Like Hasbro nailed the technology behind the face sculpts. Hang on, let me see if I can I show him the face sculpt of it?
Show them.
Okay, you show him. Anyway, if a new member scrolls off the screen without another new member, I'm opening a Star Wars figure. Over the past year, I haven't been doing a lot of content. I've been, of course, building creator decks with a team. We're doing everything we need to do from a startup's perspective. Those needs, and trust me, it's kind of exciting to see code actually come together and to be a part of that. Christopher Miller, of course, I knew would be here. He's there with a super chat. He was one of the first newsletter subscribers that we picked up. I've been sending out an email newsletter since 1996, and Jedi's going after that. We'll count the super chat here, which anybody can do as well. I set up a newsletter, an email newsletter, a new newsletter server, and started sending out tech content a few months ago. And, baby, well, hang on, we'll get it. Just patience. Can I continue to tell people where else they can subscribe? So I've been posting a lot of tech perspectives on chrispirillo.com for free, by the way. And did turn on the subscription module there as well, so you can basically be a paying member to get exclusive content on my newsletter or through my newsletter, chrispirillo.com. That same exclusive content will be shared with people who become members here on YouTube. Again, $5 a month or $4.99, whatever it is. And then tertiarily, the Patreon campaign is still active. I'm basically going to be pushing a lot of the same exclusive content. I forgot to change the screensaver settings, honey. I totally I spaced on that. Technology. What are you gonna do? See, I'm a production team of one. I know some people, they got 30 people around them, even two. One other person would be great to have help with the production. Jedi's so skilled when it comes to unboxing. Well, I did say if something wasn't back here that Jedi would open, or we'd open this figure. I better make sure that we don't lose any small pieces here. Give me a second. Let me, oh, okay. I gotta remember her weapon. She's got a Stormtrooper rifle. What is that, an E11? Give me a second. Let's, oops, sorry. Gotta enter the password. Pink is awesome.
Pink is awesome?
Yeah, that's what I typed. That's, so, Anyway, so chat's back. See, look at that. This is the cool thing about YouTube is that now if you become a member, you get a different icon. And, like, they have different icons for different membership levels. So if you're a member for a month, you're a Stormtrooper. 2 months, then you turn into the Biker Scout. 3 months or 6 months, I think, is the Emperor's Royal Guard. 1 year is Boba Fett, and 2 years is Darth Vader. So my plan is to try to do this for 2 years, but ultimately I'll be able to do TLDR, and continue to do it if we can reach 1,000 members. The chat I think is going to continue to be locked down for members only, which is I think appropriate, right? You could of course chat if you want in posting a super chat, but that's a nice little feature, nice little bonus. You get to be a part of the live video while you're watching the live video. So. I guess the next TLDR this week that I'll publish for everybody will be the Google broadcast. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it exactly live or after the fact. We kind of have a scheduling conflict in the house. Suffice it to say, I will be doing something on Tuesday. Remember the singing voice? We're at a 10. Does this sound familiar, Diana, with me? Like, I'm at a 10, you need me at a 5. Dude, she's like 11. If I'm 10, she's 11.
I need you at a -2.
You actually chose to do. I have buttons, so go.
Well, did you show everybody Leia? Oh, that face sculpt is just spot on.
Look.
Yeah, hold it up so they can see her. The Bespin Leia. What I don't understand is why they didn't put her in regalia. Like the full Bespin gown, like the red maroon gown. And then, of course, you'd be able to kind of strip her down to just this jumpsuit. But I just got Kira's pistol put away. Wait, where'd you pull this out of?
Hello.
Was that with... Hang on, was this with... Who was this? They probably want to see you, hon. Are you seeable?
Hi.
Are you seeable right now? I can see you, but Diana wants to get all gussied up because she's one of those makeup vloggers. She's been posting the daily vlog on geekfamilyfun.com. It's true. Like, the vlog still goes.
Yeah.
Jedi's playing with her figures over here. So, that's really what I wanted to announce. The memberships are now open, and I'm going to try to give TLDR another run. It's only going to be as good as members, really. Posting. I'm posting a new, effectively a written essay every weekday, and that'll be the crux of it. I haven't had much to say otherwise. In social media, I just haven't felt the need to share as openly as I have in the past, specifically my perspectives on the industry. I think everybody knows how I've felt about a variety of things lately. Nothing's changed. That's the thing, is if I just start repeating myself in that sense, what's the point of telling you that I think iOS is still a catastrophe, that I think they didn't go far enough with the software, and that their new hardware is really not worth what they're asking for. It's no longer it's no longer it being the iPhone is no longer what it should be, what it was. It's an Apple of yesterday, and they've lost their way. I mean, I felt the same way last year. Nothing's changed. It's a new iPhone. It's slightly faster, but the software is absolute garbage still. So if software is garbage, the hardware is garbage. What do you want me to tell you? The camera's decent. It actually goes toe-to-toe with the Pixel 2 XL. But, that's a camera that's a year old. We'll find out about the Pixel 3 and the Pixel 3 XL. Oh, my God. If Google doesn't mitigate that notch in software, I don't know what's up with this trend. I'm not in. I will tell you, that's not for me. It is absolutely not for me. Oh, Chris says he's coming in with another super chat. He's super chatting and a member. Oh, okay. Oh, it's just her and I. Okay, sorry. You can see like Jedi's profile here. There you go. Okay, they want to see you, I think, too. I tilted the camera down so we could accommodate Jedi a little better. Maybe I should like sit back and project a little more and have Jedi lead this.
Like Daddy's name is Christopher.
With a big cursor in the middle.
Oh, and Adam, Randy.
Did it go?
Guillermo.
Yeah, Guillermo was that was the first YouTube member. Guillermo. Yeah. Well, everyone gets a Stormtrooper if you become a member right away.
Oh,
and by the way, Discord chat. Y'all get access to Discord chat as well. It synchronizes with the Discord chat server, so that's active. You don't really get into Discord, honey.
Well, I try.
Yeah, no.
But I have trouble.
I can set it up again, hun. But
okay.
I know you, and I would love to see you in there. You can, sure.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
She sees the preview of herself in the window over here. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Hopefully, the YouTube Discord integration works just as well. So, my plan is for TLDR to start it tomorrow live for the members. And then Tuesday will be the free day for everybody. New members. See, look at that. Isn't that cool? I love how, seriously, I love how this works.
I love how it's green.
Well, yeah. It's what's neat about this is that I normally had to do it with Discord, but now that it's integrated with the chat allows you to lock down to just members, I can zoom in on YouTube chat, which is a first. It really is. Of course we had to have Spanish. Represent. Let's see here. What else can I throw out there for you today, technology-wise? Oh, this is Jedi's. These are Jedi's. Her headphones. She got them for her birthday. She said at the beginning of the video she loves them. They're wireless Bluetooth. She listens to "Rewrite the Stars." That's her favorite song. "The Greatest Showman." And Zendaya is Michi.
Yeah. She loves Zendaya.
Zendaya is Michi. That's a meme that I don't think Mommy knows yet.
No.
You're not up to the memes. What'd you try to tell me earlier than I already knew?
I don't know.
I asked you if you knew who. Now I forgot his name.
Jake Paul. I said yes.
I was like, do you know who Jake Paul is? And I was like, really?
Of course, like we're best buds. Not really. I can't back that up.
I was surprised you knew who he was.
Well, come on. I read the news constantly. That's the thing. I'm always reading. And some people want to know what I think. I just tweet out a lot of that. But
you know more than I do a lot of it.
It's because I'm an information junkie. I eat it up. Now, Jedi's been watching a lot of the, on YouTube, she's been watching a lot of the toy videos, and I've threatened to, we should do so. Maybe we should try a toy channel. I don't know if I've got the energy to set up another channel with the kid. That's right, the boy and the daddy.
She watches a Spanish one, so maybe she could do a bilingual.
Well, at some point. My focus is not necessarily to launch a new YouTube channel. It's to build tools for fellow creators. That's really the focus. And a lot of it's been kind of honing the message, focusing the vision, and working towards that, not just an initial platform that we want to put out there. It's going to be fun and interesting for fellow creators. For everybody else, I'm not sure if the Creator Dex Endeavor is going to win for you yet, but it is my plan to make Creator Dex work not just for creators like me, but also their supporters, their subscribers. Thank you for joining Sleepy Heels.
I like that name.
Oh, careful, Boo. Careful, please. Let's not tilt that over because I got objects on the top, baby, that I just don't want to spill. Remember we had this issue earlier with the cards? Okay, Stinkface.
Yeah,
do you want to talk about something else?
I think we have cabin fever, Christopher Miller. He said Jedi was wound up today.
No, dude, that's not cabin fever. That's Jedi fever.
We haven't been out today.
Jedi went to Ewok Village.
Did go out. We need member.
Hey, welcome Technology Geek.
We should do something every time we get a new member.
You have to say yay. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, shake.
Yeah.
Shake the sprinkles.
And we'll tell you.
Okay, we'll tell you when to shake the sprinkles. Okay, or you can give a shout out. That's what you get to do.
Shake the sprinkles.
Okay, hang on. All right, say welcome Technology Geek.
Welcome Technology Geek.
There you go. Right. Unfortunately, I think we lost everybody else. Santiago Hinojosa. Can you say welcome Santiago Hinojosa?
Okay, here Mommy will say Santiago.
Welcome. Bienvenidos. Bienvenidos.
Karina Freeman.
Wait, we gotta.
Sorry.
Santiago. Santiago. Hinojosa.
Say bienvenidos.
Just say bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos.
There you go. Okay, that's about as good as we're gonna get it. Now you gotta give a shout out to Karina. Say welcome, Karina Freeman.
Welcome to Karina Freeman.
Oh, names are so hard.
She said she wanted just to talk Russian.
Oh.
So yesterday we watched.
Who, Jedi?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Karina. I'm like.
No, Jedi. Sorry.
I'm talking Russian.
But yeah, go ahead, talk in Russian. You ran into a girl who spoke Russian, and they both gave the same grump face because they were fighting each other's feelings. And then Jedi got mad because this is what Jedi does. Ready to do it? Ready to do it? We'll do it. Wait, do it to the camera.
They
Do it to the camera.
communicated with just facial expressions.
Yeah, exactly. Now, do you understand my facial expressions? Okay, so speaking of facial expressions, members can also hit the colon button, and then you get emoji, like Chris Pirillo face emoji. So you can do Chris Pirillo face. You get 4. Right now, we can have 4, but do a colon, and then start typing in Chris, and then like the different, because there's a Chris family, and I uploaded 4 of them. There are 4 Chris emoji. That you can have, right? See, look at that.
We forgot the sprinkles.
We got John Prosser.
Oh, do you remember John? Okay.
Sorry, she doesn't watch tech videos, man. Not really. I mean, he's the one who's spreading all these pixel rumors. Remember? We said if we I knew we were going to be excited, but that's a 10. We need you to 5. See, there's Daddy's face. See, which Daddy face do you like the most?
Maybe.
Now they're going overboard with this.
Maybe.
I'll be able to upload more as we get more new members too. On our way to 1,000. What? That's a lot. That's too many Chris's. That's way too many. And Chris posted it. You love that one? Okay, that's a good one. I've got 20 more to upload too. No what? Okay. That's another thing you can do with YouTube memberships. I'm not sure if they turned on YouTube memberships for all channels.
It's up to you. It's up to me. No one can say what we get to be. Somebody when we rise ours and what you are meant to. I sit up to you. Sit up to you. No one can say what we get to be. Somebody when we ride the stars and what you are meant to fly. Sit up to you, sit up to me, so I can say what we can.
Yay! You got to give a shout out. Say welcome front page tech.
Like,
Welcome front page tech.
Can
Can I
I see
see?
it? Hang on.
Can I see?
What are you doing?
Can I see?
Wait, I'm sorry. What are you doing? Before you start flashing pictures up here, I want to make sure. Hang on, wait.
Can I see?
Oh, it's John. Right there.
holding Jedi.
Holding you. There's
You were
John
a
and Jedi.
baby.
Look at that, John. You remember that? John is very white. That's like he's like glowing on our screen too.
Wait, that's like...
No, the problem is you have to
Oh,
turn down the
okay.
brightness a bit.
I see, sorry.
No, on John. Seriously, he's very. Whoa! Boom, boom, boom! Look at that. Hey, check it out. Check Diana.
Patron Earl Green.
So say welcome, Daniel Jones.
Welcome, Daniel Poon. Ah,
No, Jones. How can you Jones?
boom.
Sorry, Daniel. Say welcome, Earl Green.
Welcome, Earl Green.
You met Earl Green.
Welcome, Beater said. Better. I'm sorry.
Well, I want.
I know I've said it right before.
Beater. Better would be double T, right?
Well, it's a name though.
Yeah, true.
But see, a lot of these people are I've known them for years as
Daniel
general
Poon.
supporters. So
Earl Green.
I don't want to hear
Starting a
it.
new nickname.
yeah. Okay. Well, this just veered
Well, Daniel
steeply
thought
to
it
the
was
right.
funny, so that's okay.
Hey, 4-year-olds. What are you gonna do, baby? No, please put that egg back. Thank you. You've got plenty of toys up here, both mine and yours.
Oh, I got it right.
What you did?
Beater.
Oh, okay. There you go. It works. Let's see. So I mentioned I'm not probably going to be going for the Pixel 3 XL if the notch is not mitigated in software. I'd probably be just as happy with the Pixel 3. Honestly, there's no way. I mean, I'd go from a Pixel 2 XL to a Pixel 3 pretty quickly, if only to avoid the notch. But Google's done a fantastic job with their software.
Did I do that?
No, I just forgot, baby. Hang on.
Okay. Do you want to go check on Nini?
No.
Why?
I hear Nini
Baby.
talking.
Honey, you need to go and check Noonie. I gotta do this.
Uh-oh, we gotta fix it.
I gotta fix it. Do you want to join me?
Let's go see who's
Let me fix
talking
it
to
here.
Nini.
Theoretically, you guys didn't remind me that I needed to do this again, but before tomorrow, I'm like, I have to go back and like change the screensaver rules. It happens. I gotta change the rules all the time. That's kind of the way it goes. So yeah, you can turn off the notch in software. We'll make the top bezel look the same as bottom. Still gross stuff. Really? Did I miss an update, John? Really? Huh. I don't know. Still gross? Yeah, it's gross. It is gross, but that would probably change my mind. If it's fully mitigatable, because I saw like a screenshot of something else and it just looked ghastly. Oh, God. You poor people. I'm serious. I don't get it. And don't get me wrong. I don't just want to talk about smartphones and the notch. I don't. I've done so much more in my life. It's like talking about what I did a decade ago. I'm like, my career was not defined by 2 years. So, yeah, okay, wait, hang on. Tell me about this. Whoa. Yeah, Christopher, I think we're going to do a first members-only TLDR broadcast tomorrow. The email newsletter, which, of course, you're also subscribed to, will get you've been getting exclusive content there as well. I'll probably post more for members-only in the community tab on YouTube, because I think that's the easiest way to get it. I'm not exactly sure how they're managing memberships and community stuff. There's Chirag Badkar. Chirag is back, and thank you. He's been a moderator for whenever we do these broadcasts, and you could always use an extra hand. Never one with stock Android, still using iPhone, but I keep a foothold Android as well. You know, I like I said, I tweeted out, and this is as much as I really want to get into it. I picked up the iPhone XS Max and immediately saw skips and jumps and jerks. And the reason why is because Apple has not really properly adjusted its, what's the word I'm looking for? Hang on, I'll get it. It's, God, okay, give me a moment, because I ended up retweeting Daniel Matt the other day. It's a common word, too. Give me a moment. I can't see anything. You will understand as soon as I say it. It's scrolling. I can't even remember when I tweeted about it. It must have been way the other day. Come on, Daniel. Where did you tweet that? It's okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to go to my profile and find it. There's something that Apple adjusted in. And the name's, it's right on the tip of my tongue. It's a common name. Hey, it's Ricky. Thank you for joining. Thank you for becoming a member. Really do appreciate the support. There we go. Scheduler. I knew it was a common word. Not being a developer, it's scheduler. So the reason why iOS, it kind of feels like it's not performing as well as it should, and certainly the jerky animations could be attributed to the scheduler not being optimized, and Android manages its application and performance differently than iOS, but Apple has not been paying as much attention to its scheduler. It's because of the modifications it made in iOS 12 that made iOS seem snappier. It hasn't gone far enough. Will it improve? It's possible, but I was saying that last year. I don't want to repeat myself. I really don't. Just not a huge fan of doing that. I haven't touched the Note 8, I think, since I unboxed it last year. Because why? I'm not a gadget guy. I'm a software guy. Talk to me about software. I'll talk all day long. You can start getting me going about, I just don't want to own hardware. Like I said, this may be a prime device for somebody else, but I'm like, Jedi can use it to play with the Star Wars app. It works, the camera is not that great, and the software is, kind of okay, but, that's just about every device out there, honestly. Both the dogs are doing well, Ricky. Thank you, Wicket and Pixie. Wicket has pooped in the front room a couple times in the past couple weeks. That's an update that you probably didn't need. They're getting older, getting a little slower, but, still moving around. Wicket still likes to bark. They don't show up as much in the vlogs that Diana records, but, that's a great way of getting my attention, too, using my face. That's what Diana has to do. She has to use my face. The dogs are doing fine. They're still kicking. Most of what Diana posts for the vlog is the thing with the stuff that we do with Jedi, the thing. Jedi is not the thing. I heard something. Is someone out there? Do you hear that? That's my heartbeat. Can you hear that pounding? That's my actual heartbeat right now. Can you hear the pounding? I had 14 shots of espresso before going live. Tell me you can hear that. Tell you what I can hear. Oh, Shrog became a member. Thank you. And Roy, thank you for joining. Well, it seems like you guys really want TLDR. That's great. Like I said, I'm moving towards a goal of 1,000 members. We're gonna, ratchet it up, and it's going to be a slow and steady climb. But I'm really hoping that you'll appreciate it. Feel free to ask any questions. By the way, happy to answer them during this live broadcast. I became vegan following your inspiration. Please share tips on the channel. Okay, Guillermo. Thank you. By the way, how's it working for you? I got to give you an update on being vegan. You're gonna love this. So I've been vegan. No plans on switching. Thought about getting an Apple Watch for the heart tracking stuff. Don't think I have AFib or anything, and the doctor doesn't think so either. I went in to get my cholesterol checked. It's still off the charts. I'm gonna die. That's the thing. Do you want me to die? Like, take advantage of me while you can, right? I won't be here forever. So, what's funny about that is I've been avoiding animal products, animal foods, and my cholesterol is probably worse than it was before I started. So now I'm making sure, for the next 3 months or so, I'm eating apples every day. There was a research that was done with fruits, and it was suggested that more apples can actually decrease cholesterol, potentially because of the fiber properties. I mean, apples are good for you anyway, but specifically dried apples, not candied apples, no added sugar. But I picked up a few at a local store that sells them. Really good, really nice. So I'm going to try that for the next 3 months to see if that adjusts anything. Also sticking to more, I have been whole food plant-based largely, did snack a lot, although I don't think that would have impacted me. The doctor does believe it's mostly genetic. I also probably need to pop on the whole workout horse, the working out thing. So if I do, videos in the future, it may be through that. Colette Ducharme. Hello, Colette. And Colette, I think, was also going to become a member to see the Pirillo vlogs. Again, the ones that Diana's publishing. Did you see that, Chris? Yikes! That's what you can post. Roy asks, "How's everything going with Creator Decks?" I think well enough. We don't have much that I can show you because it's still kind of coming together. The first tool that we release is going to be, of course, for creators, and we hope to get feedback. I'm really interested in getting the feedback more than anything. Of course, getting the tool out there. It will probably be launched publicly at the beginning of next year at some point, because we want to make sure we're doing it the right way. And this is a kind of a loose timeline. I'm just saying, don't expect it tomorrow. Stay tuned, of course. It could be released 2 weeks from now, a month from now, 2 months from now. We have our own internal deadlines, and we're moving towards that MVP, or minimum viable product, but we want to make sure we're making the right decisions. And of course, concurrently, while we're doing that, in building a team and looking specifically to raise funding, we're approaching angel investors, and we haven't necessarily gone too deep into the process. We've been focusing on building the prototype and the team, and making sure we have our plans coordinated and everything, our strategies outlined, so that we can drive towards something. But that's where most of my energy has been going. Walking helped you a lot. Yeah, Karina, I think that's what may be it for me, because I've never committed to that beyond just losing weight. I don't necessarily need to lose weight. I met that goal. It's just more like I want to see if I can adjust my cholesterol levels. And so I've stuck to that as a dietary plan. I need to now stick to something as an exercise plan. And so that's where my thinking of doing wearing an Apple Watch again could come in handy, if only not to serve as a reminder. Not using an iPhone at all, but an Apple Watch, because it's honestly, there's nothing. It's that or nothing else. But even I will tell you, I did try the Apple Watch Series 4 in store. I was impressed with the software performance. In terms of the layout and design, I think they screwed up a few things. But in terms of the perf, it's not seemingly dropping frames as much as it did in the past. And it's best in class with the heart monitoring and everything. So I intend on doing something like that. I probably won't be able to get an Apple Watch until we reach 500 members. Budgets have to go, in other directions. But it's certainly, on my radar once things are settled and we're rocking and rolling with Creator Decks. So again, to clarify, this this YouTube stream, the TLDR stream, I don't intend on having it be my full-time gig. Never really did either, but certainly want to throw that out there as an option, if only because y'all were talking about it. I want to experiment with YouTube's membership options and think this is a good way of going. Yeah, this is it's always in progress, but my value as a creator is not necessarily, I'm going to say this, and I know it's going to hurt a lot of people's feelings. My value as a creator and the experience that I've accrued is worth more to fellow creators than it is to my very loyal and faithful supporters, subscribers, members. Not to say that you don't value what it is that I do. It's just that I feel it's time to turn what it is I know into a platform, and working with other people who know what they know so that we can turn it into a platform. Well, honey, what are you thinking? Okay. Are you back? How are we doing here? How are we doing on time? We've been going to 36 minutes. What do you think about wrapping it up at some point here? Maybe another 10 minutes. Go 45 minutes. You think? A half-hour broadcast is about the right time for me. Honestly, anything longer than that, and it's a bit too much. So you want to start winding down? You were here at the beginning. You're here at the end. We got a few new members. We kicked it off. We're gonna do it again tomorrow. Members can get the TLDR broadcast. Everybody else, you get what you get. I think that's it, right? I think so. Okay, cool. Thank you everybody for tuning in.
Thank you for my phone. Thank you for my collie phone. So I'll wrap it up. Are we done?
Well, I was waiting for you to finish. I didn't want to interrupt. Let Daddy do that, and the reason why is A, this is a small piece, and B, this is a very sharp piece of plastic, and I do not want you to injure yourself. We have to get prepared. Star Wars Resistance starts tonight. The new Doctor Who is out. The Doctor, Jodie Whittaker. Can't wait to watch. Kind of excited for that one. Capaldi was not my doctor at all. We showed some toys. Talked a little bit. Baby, no. Talked a little bit of tech. I don't think they eat seafood. See, that's seafood. Seafood, right? Never mind.
Joppa's here.
He was gone?
Yeah, he went to the store.
Oh.
I'm gonna check him out.
Do you want to say bye then here? Because I'm just wrapping it up.
Okay.
Okay, everybody. Oh, sorry. It went. Okay, you gotta do it quickly. The chat disappeared again.
No.
It's okay. It's okay.
Bye, everyone.
So I was going to wrap it up anyway. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. No, I don't need to do that. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me on this journey. We're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see what happens. I don't know how well it's gonna work yet, but we I reserve the right to change how it works. I don't think I want to do TLDR for everybody again, though. I don't think that's the right way to go. I think it's just gonna be for members.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm trying to figure out. I always try to make the right decision and inevitably just make it worse.
Oh.
So that's me. That's I didn't mean to end it on like such a sad note.
You seem sad, yeah.
Well, because am I making the right decision? Okay, so thank you for tuning in. I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices.
Over there.
You want to say what we say at the end of every video, honey?
Bye.
Well, no.
Bye.
Well,
Bye.
we don't necessarily just say bye, but may the
Force be with you always.